Welcome to ForgeCraft One, and well, welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. Um, I am making a tree fort, kind of a thing. It just kind of organically is spreading out in different directions. I'm using trees themselves, or tree trunks. There's a tree trunk that comes up right here, as the basis for like what are they supported by. I do want to get some frames, maybe coming up from the corners, whatever. I just kind of hollowed out through the mountain and made a platform that goes over here. It expands around this way. I've got a little platform up here. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm literally winging it. This is on ForgeCraft One. This is officially the first time I've ever actually gotten a chance to play on ForgeCraft One. I toured it once, but that was before it got taken down. My first actual play experience was ForgeCraft 2 several times. This is the first time I've been on ForgeCraft 1, and it probably shouldn't be a big deal, but it kind of is a big deal for me. I'm a sap like that. What the heck are these railings made by? It's probably one of the first things, or the ramps. What is making that? Well, that ramp is actually assembled. If you look at the sides, it looks like it's made out of a cobble block. It's made out of individual bits. Now, there's a mod that has been blowing my mind called Chisels and Bits. And this is a chiseled bit block thing. I'm holding a chiseled bit in my hand, a single solitary bit, okay? So if I get this chisel, let's see, I have it set to cube right now. If I did this, it would lop off this cube corner, okay? But I can also set it to a single bit. Oop. I lopped off that corner right there, and you can see, kind of hard to tell, but here's what's going to blow your mind even more. That's cobblestone. You can mix and match. If I wanted to, I could do, oh gosh, let's do just a really simple V inset in the wood right there. I think that looks really nice. Yeah, this has endless possibilities. Basically, when you start with this is another weird thing. This is not actually NEI. This is JEI, just enough items. There's stone, iron, gold, and diamond chisels. Honestly, I'm thinking about, I have a diamond one. I'm thinking about going back to stone because you will go through your chisel in record time. Once you really start fiddling with this mod, once you really start messing with it, you will destroy it in record time. And that's just the way it is. So, I'm thinking about going back to just chisels, stone chisels, and just using a lot of them. But basically, you have a configurable menu. There's a single bit. You can do a line, a whole plane, like a flat level. Connected planes. I think there's the vertical sides. I can't remember. Snap grid, 1/8 of the total cube size, 1/4 of the total cube size, 1/2 total cube size. That's what I'm doing right here. This is 1/2. And so if I did this, whoops, if I do this and just left click, boom, it destroys that whole corner and I get a whole bunch of bits. Now here's something to think about, right? Each block, if you actually count each individual bit, okay, like starting there, it's 1, 2, 3, it's 16 high by 16 across. This whole plane is 256 bits. But basically, that's not the whole block. It's 16 cubed. I'm not even sure what 16 cubed is off the top of my hand, and I don't have, oh, wait a minute, I do. I have a calculator handy. Cell phone to the rescue. Let me pull this open here real quick. I'm doing math live on the internet. No, not live, but, so 16 times 16 is 256 times 16 is 4,000 blocks, 4,096 to be specific. So one block broken up will give you an absurd amount of bits to work with. Now, here's the way you basically, if you see, instead of having the full, like, you know, you're used to Minecraft, it's targeting, you see that black outline, I've got the whole block targeted right here. Instead, with bits, I have each individual place that I can put them as targetable. I don't know if you can see that little square block. You can see it right there, you see? So, I mean, if I wanted to, I could just do a little obelisk kind of a thing right there. We could make it into a little T shape and then make it into a kind of a little, I don't know, button or a platform little thing, whatever, you know? I mean, I can do mini sculptures with these. Now, here's not that's not the most cool part to me. The coolest part to me is the fact that I can mix media within the same block space. So I have these cobblestone railings that I made that have wood inlay. Over here, I put another line across the bottom with another layer of inlay wood just to add some detail. But do I have to do the fiddling bit work every single railing? No, I don't. They have these things that are called Chisel Designs, okay? There's a positive design, there is a negative design, and there is even a mirror chisel design. I made a positive chisel design. This is just enough items. It's very interesting. It's got descriptions you can add for blocks and then how to make it in the right crafting table. Paper, bucket of water, and some lapis. That's it. It's kind of like a mini blueprint. You get this, you right click on the block. I now have this pattern. Now what I can do is right click and basically overwrite what exists there. Now here's something I'm discovering that is kind of tricky about chisels and bits. If I come over here, where's a good example? See, okay, I'm aiming at the floor. It is actually going to not place this on the floor, but in the same block space that I'm aiming at because I have a chisel on me. If you have a chisel in your inventory, it will break whatever block you're looking at, and it's not going to break it. It's going to break it and turn it into 4,000 little bits all over the floor, which is why I had a little pile of bits when I first started recording one over there. I literally have accidentally broken. I mean, one block is 4K bits. That is way more than inventory space. You may have this thing that you make called a chisel bit bag. Automatically restocks, automatically stores. It's really simple to do. And basically it is wool surrounded by a single bit. Any bit will do, actually. And yeah, there's going to be several points where you're going to accidentally use a blueprint and break a block. Oh God, I just blew a hole in the floor and I put fencing there. Well, there's a way around that I've discovered. If you actually come over here, I can do a crafting table, and I'm tempted to break a crafting table down. I think that could be cool, but I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to crash the server. I don't know what it's going to do. If you put your chisel away, you suddenly cannot break blocks. I don't think this will actually, I'm going to try it. I can't do it with grass. Yeah, see, I'm right clicking and nothing's happening. It can't break the block because you don't have the chisel anymore. What that means is it's just going to add the differences. So now I can right click right over here. And I can just right click, add all the differences, the exact same pattern. Here's how you can easily do corners this way. It's real nice. It's real simple. I am so addicted. I think I have to do it over here. You do shift, mouse wheel. I can rotate. I'm going to do that. Let's rotate it this way. Do that. That right there. It's real easy to deal with. I love the patterns. The fact that I can actually have some control over a repetitive design. I made this once and then I made a pattern for it and I used it everywhere else. If you look over here, I'm not using stairs here. I just have these slopes, cobblestone slopes. If we go down into the mines, it looks really cool. I love it down here. I think this is a really wonderful addition. But if we go down here, slowly but surely, it looks like cobblestone, right? But it's actually a cobblestone slope. If you look at it from this angle, it's a little bit harder to see until you get higher up. Right here, it looks broken. But if I get up here, straight down, that's cobblestone. Unmistakable. I love it. I absolutely love the fact that it does that. And I have those slopes going all the way down into my mines just because I carry my bit bag with me full of cobblestone chisel bits. And I can just stick that pattern down. Boom, 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 boom. Every single place that I need stairs or a slope. See, I got it right here. It's not actually full. It's hollow. The sides are done, but the back is open and the bottom is open. But that's fine. So yeah, I can just walk around now and do what I need. Now, I really do say there is a benefit to actually not having your chisel out on your hotbar or in your main inventory, because you will, like I said, numerous times over and over again, you will break chunks of floor. You're going to leave a zillion bits all over the floor. That's one thing I wish the mod did have right now is undo. I really do wish there was some undo function, even if it cost me like a redstone, like one redstone dust to undo it, like fuel. I would pay that because there's been a lot of instances where I've made mistakes. I'm going to put one right there. Am I really out of? Am I out of? What are these? Oh, that's stone bits. Yeah, see? See, I'm out of cobblestone bits. So what we need to do is come over here. Let's get that stone. What I've been doing is I'm just going to have a block here that I work off of. This is set to quarter snap cube. I'm going to lop that corner off. Lop that corner off. I'm probably pretty full up now. And we can go over here and keep doing what we were doing. But because I have my chisel with me, it is overriding what's in that block space. So that's the thing, right? It thinks there should be only one railing if I leave the chisel with me. So it's actually using chisel durability to break that down. If I come back over here, suddenly, without the chisel, it doesn't care what else is in the same block space. So you can manipulate the behavior of the mod with just by either carrying or not carrying your chisel. And it's really cool. I like it. It's simple. It's effective. It takes some getting used to. I've made a lot of mistakes, needless to say. A lot of mistakes. But I can real quickly do one fancy pattern, make a design for it, and then just inlay that wherever I want to. So I can do railings. I've seen some people that made little X, like X pattern covers for water blocks so that you could walk over the water source blocks in their garden. That was really cool. So you didn't have to use lily pads. I thought that was a really cool design idea. Yeah. The only thing you're really ever going to hit the crafting table for is to make bit bags and to potentially make, I did all of those already. To make bit bags, potentially to actually make more chisels. But that's about it. Everything else. Oh, and to make the design, the chisel design sheets. But beyond that, everything else you're going to be doing on the fly. If I want to, I can put this in the crafting grid, blank it out, reuse it again. Boom. I have another, let's say, another different pattern on here, and I can go. And it is really an amazing mod. It's so simple. Like I said, the only thing, whoop, I'm out of cobblestone. Yep, ran out. Hang on a sec. Let's go back over here. Get my chisel. And we just lop. Okay. But I am going to put that back. As I've said, I don't think it'll let you actually make a chisel up tile entities like chests or furnaces or whatever. I'm actually going to put that back. Which means, and this is something I've discovered sometimes, I have to put a bit down here to start it for targeting's sake. And like right now, I'm just going to take that out. I actually have the entire corner piece. I can break that down later if I want to. I'm going to put one bit in the corner. And then put that right there. That does behoove me to fix something real quick, though. Can go right click all the way up. Oop, I missed a block. No. And see, that's the point right here is that I don't have my chisel with me, so I can't break that off. Yeah, so it would be nice. It's going to be easier once I get a backpack. or a bag of some kind, because then I can get the chisel, put it in the bag, and it no longer registers as being in my inventory. That will make it very convenient to do. Oh yeah, we need to put this back to single bit. That will make it a lot easier to do fine-tuned work on the fly like this. Just right-click those up. That looks like a nice, good corner. And it thinks I don't have any cobblestone. Let's get all the cobblestone we can get. I think I've confused it. And yeah, okay. I'm going to come back to this. I'm not sure why, but I seem to have broken the thing. Now, this is the 1.8.9 Minecraft server, so things are a little wonky in the grand scheme of things. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't quite work right. Get that. We could put this back down if we want to do, you see. That actually, that whole thing places down just fine. Yeah. It seems like the stone bits in here. Yeah, you see, this is another thing I've discovered is that I'll put stuff in here and it will get automatically pulled out. And then we just recently got an inventory control mod for 1.8.9, custom added. And as soon as I open up the chisel bit bag and I hit the middle mouse button to sort the inventory, stuff comes back that wasn't there before. So that's something I need to actually report to the other folks. But I really am loving some of the things I can do with all this, some of the control that it actually merits, and the decorative possibilities that it is affording me. I'm going to put that there. This was my master. If I go back up here, it should see. But see, it's not putting back down. I don't know if there's a torch there. I don't think so. I put them there originally. Yeah. We're gonna have to see. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving chisel bits. Now, there's a lot of other stuff on the server, of course. I'm not just gonna mess with chisels and bits. I'm gonna mess with it a lot, though. I'm gonna warn you. We've got, oh gosh, we've got blood magic. We've actually got, of course, all the new cool changes to Minecraft itself. That's gonna be fun. Plus, I'm not sure what adds this, but we have redstone cable. We have a form of redstone cable. That makes me excited. We have RF tools in here somewhere. We're using biomes aplenty. We've got the new Thaumcraft. That's going to be really cool. Extra utilities 2. It has changed so much that it's actually not just extra utilities for a new version. It's extra utils 2 now. So yeah, that's really cool. Let's see, the watering can. I think somebody told me the watering can's not infinite anymore. You have to refill it, which is where that bar, the fill bar across the bottom there comes in. We've got solar panels. It's got EF. I'm not sure what this is for an energy rating, but apparently Extra Utils right now does actually have its own form of power generation. I'm just not sure what you can actually do with it. Like once I get EF power, what does that mean? What do I do with it? Spotlight. Power required for EF. Okay. Well, that explains that problem. Angel rings uses 32 EF. See? So I don't know what's giving this EF. I don't know if I use the... Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing with this. What do you do with the sun crystal? There's so much stuff that I don't understand. Let me think. Ender shard. Resonating crystal. No idea. Glass cutter. What? Okay, that might be worth messing with. So yeah, basically, we have a lot of the basics. 32 EF per tick. Golden lasso with a bat in it. Cursed lasso with a ghast in it. Yeah. So we have stuff that generates EF. I don't know if that's just a field in an area, or if I would have to put the ring in there to charge it, or See, it says grid power. So I'm assuming it just checks within an area to see if there's anything generating EF. Not sure. Yeah. So I'm having a lot of fun over here on the ForgeCraft One server, but I want you guys to keep in mind, this is very much a beta test server in the strongest possible sense. Even as ForgeCraft is normally dealing with test versions of mods, it is going to be even stronger within this concept on ForgeCraft One because it's 1.8.9. So we're dealing with the absolute bleeding edge versions of anything. So there's going to be downtimes, there's going to be bugs, there's going to be issues. This is not a strict survival let's play. This is me messing around on a test server and showing some things off. Just want to make sure you keep track of that. I'm going to check out and get back to messing with Chisel and bits and figure out what I did wrong. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.